Is it like to live on Mars? Right now, 4 research volunteers in NASA's CHAPIA 2 mission are finding out in the middle of a year-long simulation at NASA's Johnson Space Center.
Yeah, think about that, for a year. Marcelino Benito here now with the story. Did you get a chance to talk to the crew?
Not exactly, and here's the challenge. This mission simulates real Mars conditions, including a major communication delay. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. It can take up to 22 minutes for a message to reach the crew, and then another 22 minutes to hear back. So a traditional interview wasn't really an option here. Instead, the crew, a crew of 4, recorded answers to our questions and sent them from inside that habitat. Surviving on Mars. The stuff of Hollywood films. But right now, what's happening inside the 1,700 square foot 3D printed Mars habitat is helping make future missions to the Red Planet more possible.
Preparation for this mission is very similar to a long-duration military deployment.
Commander Ross Elder, one of 4 research volunteers living and working in the habitat at the Johnson Space Center. They've been sealed inside since October 19th of last year. They won't come out until October 2026.
I've been surprised at how quickly time passes here in the habitat. Your whole world collapses down to your surroundings and the task at hand.
The crew kept busy.
I colonized Mars.
Much like astronaut Mark Watney in The Martian, they run experiments, grow crops, and troubleshoot problems as they pop up.
We do spacewalks as well, either in a virtual reality environment or in a large orange sandbox outside the habitat.
The mission designed to replicate what long-duration life on Mars could be like, including delayed communication, 15 to 22 minutes one way.
This drives the crew to be a fairly isolated team.
In other words, the crew largely on their own and expected to make decisions without immediate help from mission control.
NASA's keen to investigate the effect that this time delay will have not only on our performance and how we execute our activities, but also on our mood and mental health.
The hardest part, they say, is the time away from loved ones.
We're here for an entire year. This means that we're going to miss a lot of family birthdays, anniversaries, holidays.
You can go without most things, but leaving those relationships has definitely been the most challenging.
But helping prepare for successful future missions to Mars,
I want our country to get there.
is a sacrifice the crew tells us is well worth it.
To those future generations of astronauts who will eventually make it to Mars, we'd like to say good luck, enjoy the journey, and Godspeed.
So, Marcelino, when will the crew's mission be complete?
Well, Mia, they're almost done. They'll rejoin the real world on October 31st.
Curious to know, what have they missed?
Well, Mia, they've missed a whole lot of years, a long time. Flight engineer Spicer says he's looking forward to real food again. Hard to believe, but most of the meals inside this habitat are actually freeze-dried. And Commander Elder says he's just excited to travel and simply be around people again, and of course, all of the noise that comes with that.
Regardless, they will receive a hero's welcome when they return.
Will do.
All right. Thanks, Marcelino.